just sit down. You must move out and do something. So the Galatians chapter 6, verse 7 and 8 is where I'm talking about. And I would read that, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sows, that he shall reap. For he who sows in flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he who sows to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." I would just speak the mere fact that the Bible tries to underscore the fact that you shall reap, a man shall always reap whatsoever he sows. The Bible, in most cases, and if I look at it, it appears to have been written in an agrarian society. So much of the verses in the Bible, so much of the things that happen in the Bible revolve around things that do with farming and very little with the town. Abraham, uko kwa mashamba, beginning from the Garden of Eden, mashambani. Then these people find themselves, Israelites, moving towards Egypt. And of course, we know that Egypt is one of the places where they have made very good use of River Nile. And there's a lot of production that goes through there. We proceed and we even find in the New Testament, Jesus always giving examples that revolve around even the parable of the sower. Everything that revolves around something to do with agriculture. And even if we talk about the people who were his disciples that were fishing is also around agriculture somehow. But that is to say that even when the Bible says you shall reap, it is best to show you that you must have an action. You must plant something, then wait for the process of germination. You must continue cultivating, weeding, until you take care of the crop, and eventually you will reap. Success is not something that you press a button and you have it. At this time, and in this era and age, the finance we learned is that there is normally a growth curve. If I may use Brownie as an example, if I give Brownie 50,000 as a seed, as capital, and I expect him to use that 50,000 in business, I may not expect abnormal gains so that in 2 years, Brownie tells me he has 20 million. What is the percentage of growth that can turn 50,000 to 2 million in 2 years? That is an abnormal growth factor. So, people nowadays think that they can jump from grass to grace within a click of a button. And that is where a majority of us get it wrong. But it is what a number of you normally go through. That unaona kajamaa mulikuwa nako shule, very young people, and you are not able to connect the growth pattern between when you left him 2 years ago and where he is now. Labda aliangukia. There are these things that you normally do nowadays. I don't do them, but I hear people speak about them. That there are a lot of probability that we learned in Form 3. That the probability of winning either a game, kuna ya games, kuna ya helicopter, I don't know what they call it. But there are things that are there that are funny indeed. I don't know what they are. That you can invest very little and the return is so high. I have a person whom we speak normally close to on a weekly basis. And the discussion is normally highest on Monday, where somebody says, with my 5 shillings, I just missed 5 million with 2 predictions. Mnajua vitu kama hizo? That niliweka shilingi 10, but I was close to getting 5 million. That is what we have nowadays, but it is not biblical. But of course, some people, by chance, they find themselves through success out of such acts. But growth is gradual. You have to get into the growth pattern with measured steps. Plant whatever you have and ensure that you are keen enough. 3 things in this story. That one, you must be in a position where you have a place to plant. You are not going to say you want to reap if you don't even have a garden to plant. So there must be a garden, a plot, a place whereby you will plant, where you will sow before you think about a harvest. For you, the scenario is you must either have some skill, either you have gone to school or you have learned a few skills, not necessarily skills that you learn in schools, but at least you must have something that you're putting down as some source of starting point for you to wait for a harvest. So point number 1, ensure you have a skill. If you are in this town, ensure you have a skill. And what we normally see nowadays is that skills are paying much more than white-collar jobs. Skills. If you are a person with skills, I don't have a person that I can use as an example inside here, but there are people who are basically not employed, but they have skills, there are opportunities out here to do A, B, C, and those things can be able to bring forth success. So that is the first point, that you must have a place before you apply your skill. We are very few of us. A number of you are newer to me. But let me ask, and I want somebody to get this round. In 10 minutes, we will have crowned it. So we are talking of skills so that we don't become very abstract. Can we identify the skills that we know as of now that we can use in this town to be able to succeed? Some sort of skill that you know. Start with Brownie. Brownie has skills. He is surviving in this town. I need to know how he is surviving. Brownie, what do you do for a living?
Actually, I'm still a student.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your shamba is your parent. I didn't know Brownie is a student. I was really wondering how Brownie is surviving in this town. Oscar will be the last one. Somewhere in between there. I hope not all of you are students. Are you students, all of you? Wote ni wanafunzi? Ule jamaa mwenye amevaa kofia atanisaidia ka point.
Happy Sunday.
Oh, nimejua ni nani. Haya, happy Sunday.
So I'm still a student, but I have skills in I study engineering, and there's I think it's an app or a software called AutoCAD, and the place where I'm doing my attachment currently, I'm allocated to that software. Yeah.
So what do you do in AutoCAD?
AutoCAD basically, it's like a technical drawing of designing maybe a building. So you put it on a laptop. Yeah.
And you've been able to get a few coins out of using that software?
Yeah, I eat lunch.
You eat lunch?
Yeah.
Good enough. Good enough. So that is to mean that he is not sleeping. He is not just relaxing, but he is using whatever he is being taught in line of what he is doing, that he has been able to make use of the knowledge that he has to be able to get some piece of lunch out of it. It does not matter whether you are a student. And by the way, don't wait until you graduate. Don't wait until you finish school. That is when you are going out green, looking for ways to get money. Try to get money even as you continue. On top of your pocket money that you have been given, do you work in a manner that will help you get at least something more to continue? Last person will come. Kuja hivi, kuna mwenye amevaa hapa hivi ni yellow hapa na ako na miwani. Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, I'm also still a student.
Yes.
But I have basic skills in salonist.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Not just good, but very good. In business, we normally talk about utilizing an opportunity. And an opportunity presents itself. And how do you identify whether we have an opportunity for you to harvest or to harness? There is a lot of opportunity kwanza kwa wasichana, because